this scenario? Is it scary? Now that you know that, how your body, how this food works for your body, is this number scary for you?
No more toe spots.
You can go, but
you can go toast box and Roger, you go toast box and have desi gosong thing.
That's why I drank this morning.
go with 4 friends.
Yeah, I was saying.
4 friends is like second.
You can still have your laksa.
Subway can tomorrow go on with man.
Okay, there's some discussion going on here. Now people are counting numbers. Okay, I want to show you the previous scenario. Now look at this.
Somebody asking coffee how to drink without sugar. No, I usually make condensed milk.
Condensed milk. Okay. Where does this 10.7 gram carb come from in this cup of coffee? Condensed milk, 1 tablespoon. This cup of coffee. Condensed milk, 1 tablespoon, 10.7.
End of the world or something.
No, suddenly.
No fun.
Use heavy cream, heavy whipping cream or fresh milk.
We the low fat milk. Low trans fat. How about
Low fat. You mean high fat if you're eating this?
fresh milk?
Fresh milk is okay, heavy cream is okay, fat.
Skim milk.
Skim milk is no fat. They try to skim away all the fat as good as they skim away all the whatever good ingredients in there.
Full cream milk.
Yes. There's no skim milk or low fat milk in my fridge. There's only a full fat milk in my fridge. Because when you're eating low carb, you need high fat to feed your energy, your body with the energy.
The other thing is, fat tastes good.
Yeah.
We all we started with whole milk. That's what came from our mother's breast. We can acquire the taste, which isn't as good for skim milk. But this is about having a sustainable, wonderful way of eating.
Yeah. It's a sustainable eating lifestyle that you please your palate and you please your body at the same time. Right? The skim milk and low fat milk came out because fat was bad.
There's good fat and bad fat.
Trans fat is bad. Yeah. Trans fat is bad. So I want to show you the, let's say now, I want you to look at this number, okay? We take the white rice itself, 1 cup is 54 gram carb. And look at the previous low carb meal example. In this whole day, you eat this, and if you add on the bowl of rice, you add on 54 grams. That is the difference. 1 cup of rice, add on to this meal, you burst the 50 grams limit intake. Right? Okay? You get a sense of it now? Yeah. So, let me check I don't miss out anything and before I move on. Good.
And just now I asked a question, that means the cereal that you take like oats or cornflakes, that will be considered as carb also.
Cereal is made of carb and sugar, mainly flour sugar. If the package tell you with potassium, with added vitamin in the first place, why do they need to add that?
You don't have it, so you add it.
Because carb and sugar make up into a cereal box. There's no nutrient at all. It's just carb and sugar in the first place. So they add whatever essential ingredient and people just buy into it. Cereal is just carb and sugar. And I will show you how to be.
And milk itself, let's say you drink milk itself is fat. It's not.
Milk has a combination of fat, protein, and sugar, but our bodies, most of us seem pretty good at handling that. It's a different kind of sugar, and it's mixed in fat and protein. And
Yeah.
you know, when we were babies, that's what we were doing exclusively. So although it's got some sugar, we seem to handle it well.
And now they process so much things. There's two things. There's milk, as you buy a packet of milk, or milk powder. Doesn't make a difference.
Don't go there.
Yeah, you want everything almost to the original state as
Those milk
much
powder
as
is
you
more
can find.
processed.
Fresh milk compared to powder milk, which is more processed, right? Common sense. Yeah? So you saw the scenario earlier. If you eat a low carb meal with all this good protein and everything else, and you add a bowl of rice, 54 grams, burst. That's why I put this slide very big. Moderation do not work in a low carb eating plan. Moderation does not work. Because if you have been eating 3 bowls of rice a day, now you reduce to 1, that is, to some people, is moderation. It doesn't work in this time. It's either one way or not. Moderation works in your living lifestyle, your family lifestyle, your working lifestyle. To balance your life, you have to moderate yourself, not food. It doesn't work. Okay? So, to close,
Roger looks so sad. Oh shit.
Roger, you should put a camera on your own face.
See something.
All those eating.
I probably would be befriended or
I'm motorsport.
yeah, I'm no more Singaporean friend at the end of this session. Anyway, so to close, let's recap. What's your culture and your belief? Alright? If you can switch your culture and your belief, then you can have a brand new you. Recapping Lawrence, brand new you. Right? And then before I goes to the last part, I don't want to forget that. How to read ingredient. Yeah? If you have learning how to read ingredient is also a habit. And eventually you will know right away when you read the ingredient. Usually they have like an ingredient label. The first thing I look at with all those multiple claims or whatever, I look at carb. How many grams? Alright, in this package of packaging. Then I look at fiber. How many grams? Why? Because I want to know the net carb of this product per serving. Depending on how many grams of serving, sometimes it comes in a tablespoon. Don't just look at this, because it might be a 1 tablespoon of 20 grams, or 1 cup of 5 grams. So look at the serving, the gram. You take this minus this equals to net carb. Then you know this is the carb that you're eating. This is, I'm going into this is to tell you that, to share with you that how you actually plan your meal. If you were to look at a product that you thought, you know, now after today, naturally you go into the store, you start looking at the carb. I can bet with you do that. Because when I go into a supermarket, a store, a grocery store, the first thing I look is the package. I don't look at the front of the box claim. I look at that. Okay? Then you know what's the net carb. Does it suit me? If this is going to burst, this is not what I will eat. Net, not in my diet, not in my pantry. I will not bring it home.
This is if you can buy those that one whole you buy from market or buy from supermarket, it's a piece of meat.
There is a source of a link that I will show you later. You can go to the source of link and look at all the most common food nutrients of inflammation. If you want to improve your self-learning, it's only a click away, and you can type in the kind of food. They will have different weight or quantity. They will have the carb there. So there were people asking me questions before that if I don't eat rice and noodle, what can I substitute with for the transition time? right? For transition time, like now we don't even need any substitute at all. But transition time, if you want to need to convince your body that I need something to substitute, there are few things that you can look at. Some people they eat couscous. Couscous is a little, you know couscous. Yeah, but it's not in the Asian diet, right? And some people, like we do have wild rice, but wild rice is not a rice, as they claim. Yeah, but then again, is that also be aware, because sometimes we forgot. But psychologically, we thought, oh, this is couscous, I can eat 2 bowls because it's a complex carb. I can replace this with rice. But then again, is that I don't remember exactly what couscous gram of carb is. Let's say we take a scenario of 26 grams per carb, example, and then is couscous. And then the regular rice, if it's a 54 gram, if you eat 2 bowls, it clocks up again, right? Yeah. So this is how. And of course, there are also alternatives like certain seed in the market that they also have a lot of nutrients. Then again is how much carb minus how much fiber. You got to find out, because there are some people like, especially Melia seed in the U.S. It was very popular, and there are people who has benefit of it because it helps them to eat this instead of rice. Psychologically, they kind of able to replace or substitute your old habit with a new thing, and then your body starts to accommodate to it, because to have from a lot to nothing, some people couldn't do it, right? So they have certain things. Carb minus fiber. And I found out that certain things they have very high fiber. For example, if they have 54 gram carb, they could have 45 gram fiber. Which means a certain quantity of it a day to replace your rice is possible for the transition period. Okay?
How about nuts?
So, nuts is good. Nuts are oil. Nuts
But
is
then
fat.
nuts without salt.
Salt is okay. Nuts without coating sugar. No honey coated nuts.
I'm going nuts.
Another thing, can I ask?
Yeah.
Can I hear you? Just like when I like to, I used to go for my exercising, and then I get hungry. How to replace it during the hunger time? That means if I don't eat rice and noodle, I can drink fresh milk, I can eat cheese, and I can chocolate.
You mean before the exercise, after the exercise?
After the exercise?
After the exercise, you get hungry, you eat chicken, you eat meat, you eat a proper meal, you eat vegetable.
Then before that I just eat as per normal. So that means now if I transit to a local, I can drink milk, I can eat everything I want.
Everything that you were told was not good. Bacon, eggs, milk, butter, cream, what else? They are all good.
It works better for exercise.
It works better for your exercise. That's true.
Hooks up your muscles growth.
Yeah. And you help because of all the protein, you're right. And your muscles grow actually better. Your fats kind of like would melt away. I use the word melt because it happens to me. Right? Remember all the rolling away, cellulites never gone away. And then after, honestly, I didn't even really measure myself or check myself because I was just enjoying the food and everything else. After a year or a year and a half, I just realized that, where are all those cellulites gone? Unless I squeeze hard enough, all women have cellulite, of course. But if you were to stand in a mirror in the light and you can see it, it's not good. If you squeeze, then you see it's different. Yeah. Okay? Can somebody tell us what this looks like? Yeah. So, to close, I want to say, don't believe anything that you hear the last 2 Don't believe.
This is a reverse psychology.
Don't believe it. We're just entertaining you. Don't believe it. Okay?
We love you. We love you.
Knowing and not doing is not knowing. It might work for you, it might not. I'm not selling you the idea, but everybody is different. We are all built differently. It works for me, it might not work for you, but it works for a lot of people already, only until you try. Then you tell yourself, does it work for me? If it works for you, good. And if it doesn't, you cannot, it's not possible that it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you in the sense that you cannot not eat carbs.
You cannot resist it.
Yeah, the resisting part is your belief and habit. Yeah, the belief and habit,
It's a
and your
mindset,
culture
it's a
right now,
mindset.
it's your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you, I mean, you can deny everything that you hear out there, everywhere. They tell you this is good and all that. Just deny it. But if you relate these numbers to your health numbers, what is your health number? Your lipid profile. You check your blood test. You get your your LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, triglycerides. If your HDL good cholesterol is high, it's good. It's good. You want it high.
Yep.
If your LDL cholesterol is low,
That's good.
that's good. Triglyceride is bad, guys. You want it low. But if your scenario is reversed, you're going in the wrong direction. The numbers doesn't lie. You can deny everything else. Don't believe anything else. You have to believe your number, your own number.
And your weight. I mean, another number is your weight.
Weight, is it based on BMI or how do
You
you?
just use your total weight and your waist particularly.
Yeah. There's a lot more different you can measure, of course. You know, if you start to lose weight, it's a good thing, but sometimes people take longer to lose weight. But doesn't mean your body is not changing inside. Because you have been storing all the water retention, mainly fat, whatever, in there for many years. Your body starts to change when you change your eating habit. It might take time. Some may take 2 weeks to lose. Some may take 1 month to see a pound, or some may, it all depends because we all build differently. But lifestyles are different, right? So it's all different. Okay, but the numbers tell you where direction you're going. So when you see your number, if your LDL is high, bad cholesterol is high, your good cholesterol is low, and the bad triglyceride is high, what's it telling you? Your directions that you're going towards, health is where. Then, you know, you can choose to stick your head under the ground and pretend that the big trucks coming towards you is not going to hit you. Or you can just change your direction and avoid the truck. That's a choice. Okay? So what is your number? Ask the person next to you, what is your number? What is the number?
007.
007. With this, I will say thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. And I hope that we have shared valuable information for you.
Can I ask a
And
question?
before that, I have one more slide that I want you to look at. Okay, supporting source, that is where I find the grams of carb that I want to find. It's actually a USDA.gov, and if you don't need to do, taking pictures is easy. You don't need to copy down. I just created a new Facebook group. Really haven't started anything yet. It's empty except with my photo, so that we can all chat in there, ask questions, share what we eat today, ask about recipe, any question, and it's a closed group. Only invite your friend that you think they will be interested. It's not an open group. It's an exclusive one, okay?